You guys, over the last 6+ months, I've been gathering fragrance after fragrance in my collection. Some nostalgic celebrity perfumes, some designer perfumes, some Middle Eastern perfumes. And you guys, I'm going to give my quick thoughts on these, and I'm asking you to let me know, what would you like to see reviewed or tested first? So hello my butterfly beauties, and welcome. If you are new, my name is Charlene, and on this channel, as you can see, besides beauty, we also talk about a lot of fragrance. So if you enjoy content like this, why don't you like and subscribe? All right, you guys, I'm gonna try to go through these as quickly as possible. I put a poll up on the channel about what kind of content you guys like to watch. I know what I like to watch, but what do you guys like to watch? This, like I said in the intro, is months of hauling, and some of these items I've been pulling onto my trays and sharing them with you guys. Some of this stuff you've seen me haul, some of this stuff you have not seen me haul, and I just want to go ahead and share everything that I have hauled over the last 6 to probably even 8 months, you guys, that I've added into my collection. And I'm just on this journey of learning my nose, learning fragrances, and wanting to curate things to what I love, at the same time learning about different notes. So this is an educational journey for me, as well as a love of fragrance and smelling good. But let's go over these real quick. I did pick up, you've seen me talk about High Tea from Brown Girl Jane, but this is also Carousel that I've gotten from the brand in the big size, as well as Carnival from them. So we have that. We also have this set from Commodity. This is a mini collection. It has Gold, Juice, and Milk Plus. And then this has got the bigger size of Commodity Juice. That is my mini I haul with you guys of the La Bamba, as well as the one that I haul with you guys from Carolina Herrera. That's their new one that they featured, Jasmine Absolute. And you know I love my Jasmine. So that was from the Sephora haul we did. So you guys have seen that one, but you haven't seen, I don't think you've seen the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess I picked up. This is the Victor Rose. This is their Flower Bomb, the Nectar scent. And then these are on my Victoria's Secret. So some of this stuff I've hauled with you, but I have not yet played with it yet. So this is the Tease Dreamer that I picked up from one of the scent events, as well as New York. This is the Oh So Sexy, the Very Sexy Now, Very Sexy Oasis. This one I just recently hauled. This one, which is Very Sexy Orchid, Bombshell and Bloom. The Wildflower one. XO Victoria, I hauled at last scent event that they did, as well as Rapture. So I have yet to play with those yet. I also hauled Wicked during that time. I haven't played with that one yet. And Basic Instinct is one that I just picked up this go around. So let's go across here. And then we got my DKNY 24/7, and it's electric. Have those, as well as this DKNY Be Delicious. Those I just hauled recently from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Have not played with those yet. 1111 Azure. I also, from Lake and Sky, I also hauled a few months back from Ulta. And let's go over to these. So this is that Jimmy Choo. This is one I recently did a huge haul from Fragrance Net and Joma Shop, where I picked up several fragrances that's like been on my wish list for some time. So Jimmy Choo, this is their Rose Passion. This is the Exotic. This is that illicit flower that I picked up because I fell in love with the regular illicit. So I wanted to know what this rendition was of it. And then I picked up this Jimmy Choo Flash scent I've never heard of. So I picked that one up to give it a go. And then I have this Insurrection Oud Chic that I did pick up. And this Vince Camuto, I did have the regular Illuminaire that I ended up loving. And then I saw they had an intense version. So I wanted to see what that one was like. You guys, believe it or not, I've never owned a Curve scent for women, and this is one of the nostalgic picks that I picked up out of curiosity. This is the one that grabbed my attention, so I wanted to give this one Curve Wave a go. Another couple of other ones that I wanted to play with is that Delicious Cotton Candy there, as well as that Encanto Shine. And let's move back over here. These are my Marc Jacobs that I did end up picking up. The Oh So Fresh I've been saving for the summertime here, as well as the Glow I was saving for this summer. I did pick up the Elixir from one of the sales. I love the Marc Jacobs Perfect line, so I just added that to the line. Prada Paradox, this one is the Virtual Flower. Wanted to give that one a go. I opted to get that one instead of the original. Mont Blanc Signature has been one that's been on my list for quite some time. So I finally added that one. You guys saw this We Wore What 001 that I hauled from Ulta. I have yet to play with that one. When it comes back around to the fall time, I'll give that one a go. And I've always wanted to try this purple Guerlain on the Aqua Allegoria Flora. What is this? Flora Salvagia. And Armani Code from Giorgio Armani has been one that's been on my wish list for a long time. So she's finally added to the collection. As well as the Dolce & Gabbana Violet has been one that's been on my wish list. Not only for the actual scent, but also the purple bottle. La Vie Estable. I've talked to you guys about that one for a while now, about how that was a scent, the original, that I loved down for years and years and years. And then I kind of got tired of the scent profile. Never tried any of the flankers, so I finally picked up that Vanilla Nude that you guys saw me play with the end of last year. I even had it on one of my trays, and I end up loving, and I know that vanilla scent is only going to get deeper and better. So I opted to try also, because these went on sale. So I picked the Elixir up and this Iris Absolute, because I was interested in those flankers. And I just put the Dossier version of the original in my collection. That's actually on my tray this month. Dolce & Gabbana. This is Q, I believe, the Intense version. Yeah, this is the Q Intense that I wanted to add and give it a go. I had it in a mini and decided to get a bigger size. I love Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Never tested any of the flankers, so I finally picked these up on sale. I can't remember, was it Joma Shop or Fragrance Net, but I got Capri in Love and Summer Vibes. These are the Ariana Grande fragrances that I picked up from Ulta. I have yet to play with those, so I'm finally gonna pull these out to play with them. So this one was Love Notes, and this one was her Cloud Pink. And while we're over here, I also have her Mist here that I have yet to play with either. This is her regular Cloud. This is Cloud Pink that goes with that one. And then we got Thank You Next, the regular one in the 2.0 version. And this is the Thank You Next Perfume along with the Cloud 2.0 Perfume. I have yet to play with those, you guys. I hauled them from Ulta and have not played with them. Why? I don't know why yet. This was something I found in the Five Below. I did a Five Below video the end of the year because My husband and I were shopping, and we just happened to decide to walk in the Five Below, and I was super shocked to see that they had fragrances in there. Why nobody told me, I don't know. But I was super shocked to see they had fragrances, and I knew I had just purchased this. So I wanted to see how these was going to compare actually to the original. So that's why I picked these up, because these were looking like they're duping the actual Ariana fragrances. And it was soon after I had just purchased these. So I was like, you know what? I said, let's give those a go. And then these were looking like they were duping the Sweet Tooth, the Sabrina Carpenter fragrances, which I don't have any of the Sabrina Carpenter fragrances, but this one was Sunday and this was Caramel Mousse. So I wanted to give those a go. So that's where those come from. I haven't tried them yet, but I've added them. Zadig Voltaire, This Is Her, is another one that I've been wanting to try for quite some time. It was on my wish list that I finally picked up. And you know, I've only picked Clinique Happy up because of the Luxuries line Hello Happiness, and I end up enjoying it. And I'm like, you never tried the perfume before. So I saw this on sale and added it to the collection. So now we're over here on this side. This was one that my hubby actually picked up one day. He just brought it home and thought it was trying to dupe like Ralph Lauren, the way they had those fragrances listed. So he brought it home thinking about me in the channel. I thought that was super sweet. So we haven't played with those yet. And I have not yet tested this Discovery set from Toka. So in Julieta, I purchased her, but I have yet to play with her. So from Toka as well. So we have that. Also, my Coach Dreams Moonlight. I haven't tested with that one yet. Or the Kenneth Cole Reaction. This is for her. This one is super new to my collection. This whole little group here was some of the celebrity perfumes I bought recently. This is Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely. Then we got Ugara Party by Emmanuel Ugaro. Dazzle from Paris Hilton. Rush from Paris Hilton. J-Lo's Miami Glow. We also got Her Secret Temptation from Banderas. Signorina Rebel from Salvatore there. We got Pink Sugar, Lolly Pink, and Berry Blast. We also got this Ariana Grande's Mod Vanilla. I have not played with that one yet. And then over here was all my Pacificas. Now, I've played with the Island Vanilla, but then I went in and purchased the remaining of the ones that I was interested in from Ulta. So I've yet to play with those. This is Passion Fruit, Dream Moon, and Silver Moon was the ones I added to the collection. And then we have some here from Paris Corner and Lattafa. So I added Coco Lush, the Minya Coco Lush from Paris Corner. I had the regular Minya, and I wanted to try this one. And then I have the Lattafa. This is the Faucur one that I've been super excited to try. This is Lattafa Scarlet, Club de Nuit Malika. Then we have this from Armand. This is that exotic perfume for women. That is the Armand Ego collection. We have Lalique there. Ooh, that perfume. And then we have Paris Corner Car Felicity, Jahara's Sweet Dates. And then we have several fragrances here from this 5 Scents brand that I've been wanting to try. This is Life of the Party, Burn For You, Happy Tears, Twin Flame, and Catch Feelings. And then we have this Washa Washa scent here. And let's go over to this group here. So let's go down here. So we got the Bob Mackie. We got the Mambo from Liz Claiborne. Then I have the one from Mariah Carey. This is Lollipop Bling, the Tommy Bahama for her, the Veloute from Oscar de la Renta. And then I have several fragrances here from Le Mar Gourmand that I picked up. That is the Punch aux Fruits, Nectar de Passion. I'm not going to try to murder that name. This is that another one. I'm not going to murder the name. You guys can see it. They put those French names on there or Spanish names, whatever it is. Vanilla Mousse. This is the Bon Bon Banane. The Eau de Vanille. Santal Supreme. La Beach. And then this other one is, you can see. So we're going to break this up into 2 parts. So be sure you're commenting down below of what you want to see, where tested first and first impressions or reviewed first. See you soon. Bye.